Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, Nadi, aka Queen Goddess Hope. Thanks for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Let's get right to it, as we usually do. So today I wanted to chat with ChatGPT based upon an upload that I was uploading about Reason Seasons Lifetime. And then it's super duper short, 4 minutes long, nothing dramatic. But it got me wondering further and deeper into something that I always think about, which is time. You know, time and what is my true age. So I just want to read to you my conversation with ChatGPT about time, and then when I reached my limit because I'm tired of paying for subscriptions. So here it goes. Do you believe in time? Chat says, timing is an interesting concept. It's both a practical tool for organizing our lives and a deeply philosophical idea. On one hand, I recognize time as a measurable framework that structures how we live and interact, like hours, days, and years. On the other hand, many believe time is subjective, tied to our perceptions and experiences. Do you mean time in a spiritual sense, like divine timing, or more in a linear scientific sense? I'd love to hear your perspective, with a smiley face. I said, blah, divine timing. I'm tired of hearing or seeing about it. Hard pass. Got it. No more divine timing talk here. Let's keep it grounded and explore from another angle that resonates with you. What's your take on it? So I put LOL. Glad I can make you laugh. Let's keep it real and focus on what vibes with you. What's next on your mind? Sidebar. I love that chat gets my sense of humor. I don't like that it updates its memory and now knows how to rock with me. But whatever. So my next question was, if we didn't live according to the Gregorian calendar, what would the real calendar date be? The quote-unquote real calendar date depends on the cultural or natural framework you choose to follow. If we weren't using the Gregorian calendar, we might align time with some of the following. Number 1, lunar calendars. Many ancient cultures like the Chinese and Islamic civilizations followed lunar cycles. A lunar year has about 354 days, so dates would shift annually compared to the Gregorian system. 2, solar calendars. The ancient Egyptians and Mayans used solar calendars based on the Earth's orbits around the sun. Their calculations were close to our current year length. 3, natural seasons. Some indigenous cultures measured time by natural events like solstices, equinoxes, and harvest cycles. Instead of a fixed date, time would reflect the current season or agricultural phase. 4, cosmic time, aligning with celestial events like the position of the stars or the galactic year. The time it takes the solar system to orbit the Milky Way, about 225 million Earth years, would create a completely different framework. What's fascinating is that timekeeping has always been a way for humans to organize life around the rhythms of nature. Which perspective resonates with you? So I respond, I'd say lunar or natural seasons resonate most, although my beliefs would prefer solar calendars. If we were to use solar calendar and I was born in 19 blah, 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 would my age be today? And chat says, a solar calendar closely aligns with Earth's orbit around the sun, which is approximately 365.24 days per year. If you were born in my year, your age will remain the same as it is on the Gregorian calendar because both are based on the same solar cycle. So if today we're 2024 and your birthday has passed, don't know how he know my birthday, but that's fine. You would still be X years old. The distinction between solar calendars and others like lunar or seasonal calendars doesn't change your age, but it might influence how the year is divided or celebrated. If we were using a calendar with a slightly different solar year length, like the ancient Egyptian or Persian systems, there would be minor differences, but the overall age calculation still remains the same. Does that align with what you were thinking? And I said, no, I really wanted 7,987 years old or something. So chat replies, I see. You're aiming for that epic cosmic age vibe. If we based your age on something like the number of solar days since your birth, we can calculate a larger, more impressive number. Let me crunch the numbers real quick and give you that 7,987 style energy. Yo. If we calculate your age in solar days, you lived approximately 14,300 plus days, but not quite that 7,987 that you were thinking about, but still a cosmic life milestone. Want to go even deeper, like hours and seconds? I'm like, no, thanks. So chat says, haha, fair enough, with a smiley face. 14,300 some odd days is pretty cool on its own. Let me know if you ever want to dive more into cosmic calculations or anything else. True. Thank you. So I love that I can have these types of conversations with chat because, look, the closing message is you're welcome. Anytime you want to explore more, just let me know. I'm wishing you a day filled with good vibes. Likewise, right? So I love that I can have these types of questions with chat because whenever something crazy goes in my mind, that's exactly what I ask chat. Right? So recently I had also asked about another concept, which was strictly about a cosmic counterpart, right? So I'm always loving, that I can put into, hey, what does this mean according to society? Or, hey, give me an image with a galactic background of women who are deemed modest and make sure that they're black. And chat will generate a whole bunch of images of modest women who look stunningly beautiful or equally the same with different hairstyles and head wraps, who have a galactic being with some ancestors around. Like, I just love that this is the option that we have. My first experience with chat was digging into like wellness questions, things that I could pose for my podcast and ask my audience. And then we've just evolved from there. Thankfully, I'm no longer in that resume obsession space because I was literally updating my resume for every single job based upon what chat was instructing me. But I just wanted you to realize that we could use some AI tools for our greater good. I often see on my YouTube that there's like this test for 30 days. You can learn so many different AI apps, to help you 10x your life or 10x your career, because at the end of the day, we're going to need these tools to help us. I think there should just be a fine line as to how far or how deep this can truly go and what types of laws will be put into place to avoid this going completely left. But I just wanted to talk to you about what ChatGPT considered time and how we can still decide which timeline we want to live according to. For me, natural seasons definitely are more of my jam because, I believe that the new year starts during the spring equinox and not necessarily on New Year's Day when the Sirius constellation is high in the sky and they use fireworks to block it. There's always some type of blood sacrifice. If you look up the amount of deaths that usually occur around July 4th and January 1st, there's quite a number of instances. They immediately put fear in your body as opposed to just allowing you to vibe high off of good vibrations when it comes to the new year. There's always something that's reminding you like, shit, we're still back in yesterday land, or wow, these people are still in control. What I do love about where we are headed is how people are waking up to the societal standards of living and how they've programmed us for generations to be a certain way. And I do adore that people are waking up in mass numbers. But consider what calendar you want to live by. Are you a lunar calendar person, solar calendar, natural seasons, or cosmic time? I think the first three are a little bit more relatable as far as like lunar, solar, or natural. Specifically, probably solar or natural. If you're living according to like a cosmic calendar, I'm not sure how you're going to be able to survive, because it did say that it takes us 225 million years to orbit the Milky Way galaxy, and I'm not really sure if you're going to be around for that. I think the natural seasons are probably going to be a little bit more obsolete as we continue to see the sun heat up, and we're going to really seriously have to consider what timeline we want to live on. If we're really going to just be focused on like galactic time frames and leveling up towards that type of energy or not. I feel like I've been up all day and on a computer all day, because I really have been, but it's time to take a step back. I just wanted to let you hear my convo with chat, because sometimes I'll be asking wild questions. All right, peace.